Thanks, Chair. First of all, I want to congratulate Minister McEntee and say I always found you to be extremely fair in your previous roles, so I genuinely wish you the best and look forward to working with you. I'm actually delighted to see that we have a young woman as our Minister for Justice. I think that's excellent, and congratulations as well to Minister McConalogue. I'm going to focus my contribution in relation to the human rights and equality aspect of this, and particularly on the UN Convention of the Rights of the Persons with a Disability. And as we know, we have passed this, but despite this, we have not ratified the optional protocol which allows people with a disability to take a complaint to the UN about their rights. Now, due to the fact that we have not ratified this optional protocol, we are failing people with a disability in this country, and unfortunately our government, the previous government, and it would seem already the new government, is failing people with a disability. All we need to do is look at the situation with COVID and how now today we saw calls, and over the last number of weeks we saw calls for the reopening of adult day services, yet we still have no date or time for when that might happen for people. And people who have a disability, or family members, or those who advocate on their behalf, constantly describe it as a battle. You have to battle for a diagnosis, you have to battle for the various therapies you need, you have to battle for a school place, you then have to battle for transport often for that school place, you then have to battle for an adult day service, again transport for that service. So it's constant battling, and then for carers it's a constant battle for any sort of support or assistance, particularly around respite. We have so many areas in this country where respite is absolutely non-existent, and unfortunately my own constituency is an example of that, where I think we're 5 years now with respite closed. So these are all extremely serious and important issues, and I really hope the new government are actually going to do something about this and take it on board and not just pay lip service to it. What I want to ask, Minister, is the money included in the estimates to ensure that the optional protocol will be ratified, and can we get a time frame? Because last year we were told it wouldn't be ratified in 2019, but it would be in 2020. Now here we are in July, the year is slipping by, and I know people will talk about COVID, but it can't be an excuse for absolutely everything, and we need a time frame and a date for when this will be ratified. And I just want to make the point that if we're serious, and if the government is serious about ensuring that people with a disability and their families and their carers are respected and given the adequate services that they need, then they will have no difficulty in ratifying this protocol, because it empowers people, and the government should be trying to empower people and trying to say we have nothing to hide. We want people to have the right if they feel they have the need to take a case against us. And my fear is, and I'm sure a lot of people in the sector would say this too, the reason it hasn't been ratified to date is because I imagine there'd be a huge amount of cases given all the failings in the sector. So I'd like to ask, is the money going to be there this year to ensure that the optional protocol is ratified? Thanks, Chair.